Before I go into welcome our guest, I would like to read this communique which was issued from the SDO's office on the first day of December 2017, and the communique reads, the Senior Divisional Officer for Manyu communicates for the attention of the populations resident in the undermentioned villages, Akwaya Subdivision, Bodam, Dadi, Kesham, Baji, Abonado, Beteme, Ebinsi, and Bakem villages in a Mojok Subdivision O2, Sananagati, Nsanakang, Agbokem Jeman, Ndwap, and Esagem. In Mamfe Subdivision, Egbeko village, to relocate to safer neighborhoods of their choices in the hours that follow, failure of which they will be treated as accomplices or perpetrators of ongoing criminal occurrences registered on security and defense forces. Businessmen and persons plowing the Manyu River are equally advised to immediately suspend their activities till further notice. On a related note, the Senior Divisional Officer officially cautions motorbike riders to strictly observe without provocation the suspension of their circulation from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily, and the communique is signed Mr. Umdo Joseph, SDO of Manyu. So, we say, good morning, Mr. SDO.
Good morning, Father.
And welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you here, and we thank you for taking the initiative to come and talk to the people through Radio Evangelium.
Yes.
So, sir, we received this communique, I must say, late last night, and it has been making a lot of airwaves. And so maybe you enlighten us on this communique and why this measure.
Yes, thank you very much for this opportunity that you are giving me to enlighten you on this press release. I would like first of all to contradict this press release and ask you to withdraw press release, because we are not there to frighten our population. We would like to reassure them to remain in their villages, but to be very collaborative with the forces of law and order. Forces of law and order are been taking relevant measures to protect the population. We know that in their midst they have wicked persons, they have hooligans, they have troublemakers. What we ask them to do is to denounce those troublemakers, is to tell us who is who in the village and who try to perpetrate criminal acts. But we cannot ask them to leave their village. I think that we have a misunderstanding about this press release, and we are there to reassure them that we are taking relevant measures to protect population. Then our population have to cooperate.
So, Mr. Ezio, what you are telling us in clear terms is that we are withdrawing this press release
Yes.
at this very hour, which is 20 minutes
Yes,
past 11
this
a.m.
press release must be withdrawn.
So we are bringing it to the population that this press release, which has been circulating since yesterday, has been officially withdrawn. By the SDO of Manyu. So now, these people can do their things freely. They can go about activities.
What they have to do is just to cooperate
with the forces of law
and order.
And inform when you have strangers, people who can cause trouble in your neighborhood.
Yes.
So listeners, please, you are getting the SDO of Manyu, Mr. Umdo Joseph, live on Radio Evangelium at this hour, and you're officially informed that you should not be afraid, you should not feel intimidated, and that the administration is there to protect the people and to enhance the welfare of the people, and not to cause disorder or to frighten the people. So by this very act, the SGO has officially come here himself to withdraw this communique which he signed and sent to us. So people have been nurturing fear, and people have been asking a lot of questions. Inform your families and friends that everything is calm out here in Mamfe. People should not think that we're in a war zone or a chaotic environment. So we thank the SDO so much. Is there anything you want to say, Mr. SDO?
No, I would like just to reassure them again that we are enjoying calm, especially in Mamfe city. But we would like also to enjoy calm out of Mamfe city. That is why we are been taking relevant measures to secure the entire division. But we cannot do it by frightening
the people.
I would like to tell them to be quiet, to feel ease in their villages, to remain dead, and to cooperate with us, with the forces of law and order.
Okay. So, Mr. SDO, I want you to ask a question now. We are getting to the festive periods. We know that people will be worried, their security. Maybe you can brief us even a little on the security measures. And I would like to quote an example, the issue of a movement in the night. What are we expecting during this festive period? Are we free to move, or what time should we move and not move?
I think that it is the bikes which are concerned with this measure.
Yes.
Bike riders are not allowed to circulate as from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Vehicles are not concerned.
Thank you very much, Mr. SDO.
Thank you.
That is where we come to the end of this special transmission. We'll be bringing you this transmission over and over again so that you can get the words of the SDO while waiting for another written communique, maybe from your officer. Are we going to have a written communique to see that this one has been
Yes. I think I will send you
another
writing communique.
Okay.
Yes, to contradict this
communique.
communique.
Thank you so much, Mr. SDO, for coming to talk to us. We appreciate this move you have taken. I must remind the listeners that you came here on your own to make this. We were not compelled to come here, and thank you for showing this concern for the people, because many people have been worried. They have been calling us to find out what is happening. As we're here, I was even receiving a call from one mother who was, because she called me early in the morning and I was asking what am I going to do with my children, and I was just sending her a text message, listen to your radio right now.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for your collaboration.
Thank you, sir.
For your support, and I think that you will spray this information to enable our population to become calm.
Okay, sir.
Thank
you very much. Before I go